What's up? What's up? The life of a truck driver. Here we go. Just stopped at a rest area. I wanted to give a little update. It's just so nice and pretty outside right now. Beautiful fall color. It's mid-October, and I felt froggy giving an update. Kind of been kind of MIA. Might get back into posting videos someday, but let me get this little dog together. I'm gonna give her a potty break. Bear with me. I gotta put her collar on. But we've been running a lot. We've been running really hard. 100,000 miles is a good average for a truck driver. 120,000 miles a year is a really good year. And anything over that, you've worked hella hard. It's like working a lot of overtime. We already work 70 hours a week anyway, as it is, just a regular truck driver. So we still got 2.5, we got 2 more months left. And I've already done 120,000 miles right now. So I'm on track to do, 140 to 150,000 miles this year. We've been getting it. And that's part of the reason why we haven't posted anything. And there's some other reasons, maybe we'll get into it. But get the little dog out. We're gonna have a little potty break. All right. Come here, Bubba. Come here, Bubba. Make sure there ain't nobody coming. All right, free dog, Molly. There she goes. But it's just so nice out here. The temperature is like just getting. You know how it's like the temperature is never like perfect, and then when it is, you just can't help but appreciate it. Even with the wind blowing, as you can probably hear, which the wind never not blows out here in this part of the country. We're in Nebraska. But even with the wind blowing, it feels, it's perfect. I still got gym shorts on. It's just awesome. It's like mid to upper 60s. And you can see, maybe you can tell, it's got beautiful fall color out here. The fall color out here is really nice. Really kicking in really good, but there's still a little bit of greenery with it, so it just looks really good. But this is a good little rest area here. I think it's near Grand Island, Nebraska. It's pretty much in the smack dab in the middle of Nebraska. We're on our way from the typical load we do every now and then, maybe once a month, from the East Coast to the West Coast. We picked this up in Virginia, over by the Chesapeake by the coast, 2,800 miles over to Reno, Nevada, close to the California border. So, but it's pretty out here. I think I came down here at one point. Some of these rest areas, they actually, even in the cold part of the country, they actually have bass down here in these ponds. I've always thought about taking a rod with me. I probably should do it. It seems like a lot of places I go, they have water every now and then. There's probably bass in here. But a normal bass fisherman, I can't help but look. And apparently she's chasing something, because whenever I hear that, she's after something. Crazy dog. But just feeling froggy, wanted to share something. It just feels so good out here, the fall color. Look at that. That's part of the reason why I didn't do videos anymore, just because if I put pressure on myself to do like as good as I could on the edits, and especially like the clips and trying to get the scenery and stuff. It's really hard when you're already working 70 hours every single week and you're already kind of burnt out to begin with, and you just want to enjoy your job and just kind of maintain and keep that good positive vibe up, but it's not always easy. So I stopped doing it mostly because of how difficult it got, but also the camera just doesn't do it justice. The main reason I started doing it was because I wanted to really showcase, what I enjoy about what I do, and maybe inspire someone else. Because if it wasn't for YouTube, I don't know if I would have gotten into this myself. Saw some folks doing it online. I needed a career change and everything anyway, big time. So all that happened, and if it wasn't for YouTube, I don't really know if I would have got into it. I've always been kind of interested in truck driving, but not really committing to it. So when I saw what it was like for them on YouTube, a few guys, like, hell, I'll have to definitely give it a try. It's pretty cool. The leaves on the ground, the perfect part of early fall. It just feels wonderful out here, man. You don't even have to put a jacket on or nothing. But you know, so I stopped doing it mostly because the camera just, I mean, I don't care how good your equipment is, the camera just doesn't do it justice. And when I saw the disparity between how good the stuff looked and those little glimpses of what you see on the highway that you could, as a driver, that you can never capture from a camera lens, you know, and I can't be stopping all the time. I could stop every now and then. You know, it just wasn't doing it justice, and it was really disappointing because I really wanted to show people it's those little glimpses when you're going down the highway and you see things all the time. You know, that's kind of what does it for me, you know. And I couldn't really portray that the way that I wanted, so it was real disappointing. So the combination of, you know, how much time and pressure I was putting on it, as you saw there at the end, my video started getting better. But so I decided to take a break, maybe get back into it. Mostly because in trucking there's the honeymoon phase, and it's usually lasts about a year or two. And that first year or two, man, it's like a new relationship. It's awesome, man. And then after that, it starts wearing on you at some point within 2 years. That those 70-hour work weeks, even if you're making good money, even great money, starts to wear, and it becomes, it's more than just a grind. It becomes exhausting. Just simply waking up and stuff is exhausting, and you really gotta work on your work ethic, and you gotta work on a lot of different things. Even if you can keep that in order, it's hard to have good energy, you know, to showcase stuff on YouTube. And the biggest thing is, man, the views that you get out here and the experiences you get, it's really impossible to portray it properly the way it deserves. I mean, you know, the photo lens just doesn't do it. Just doesn't do it at all. Especially when I would look back at the videos. There's that little dog. You know, when I would look back at the videos, and it was good, but it took a lot of time to make it look decent, and I wasn't that happy with it. So I was still trying to get the last little bit of the honeymoon phase of my career out of the way. I've been doing this for over 2 years now, so I'm kind of through that. I'm already kind of in that, like, part of the relationship phase where, yeah, I love you and I'm into it and I'm with you, I'm committed, but at the same time, I'm not fucking happy about it anymore. It's kind of like that, to be honest. So I don't mind, you know, I think I can see myself getting back into the YouTube because I'm kind of done with experiencing that honeymoon phase. Now I'm just trying to maintain, in the sense that, like, you know, the sceneries and the sights and the new experiences don't affect me near as much as they used to. And when you're spending time, you know, trying to get it through a photo lens, it kind of takes away from the actual first-hand experience of actually experiencing life, which is actually a big deal for folks that are content creators and for folks that are any kind of influencer or anything out there. A lot of folks, whether they're big and famous or not, smaller, you know, people that never get known, 10 subscribers, it's just commonplace that the deal is at some point you might face like an identity crisis, or like kind of like a midlife crisis of it. It's like you realize that filming the moment for someone else to watch it and explaining it to other people interferes with your own experience of actually being in the moment and being present. That's an experience. That's actually a big part of the reason why I got out of YouTube years back. I was kind of going through that. I really just wanted to focus on my life and my experience. It's something that a lot of folks deal with, even though I'm completely washed up these days. But anyway, I just wanted to show that to you. I got to call that little dog. She is trained on an e-collar, and it works out pretty good. It's the best money I've ever spent with a dog. getting them trained up on the e-collar. Had a guy train her up, and it was awesome. It was awesome. That way I can let her off leash, and I feel comfortable with it. You know, I grew up being real scared of doing that because I had a dog get run over on walking our way to school one day. Our dog, you know, behind us, and so it's a really shitty experience because after that you don't feel like letting your dog off the leash at all. Like they always, you know, you're always overprotective of them and that kind of thing. So, you know, it feels good. Before I brought her on the road, after I had been doing it for I think a couple months, so she's been on the road for me almost all my time, the last 2.5 years. But well, yeah, almost 2.5 years. But she, you know, I took her to the trainer for 2 weeks, but just before we hit the road for the first time together, and ever since then, it's just been a great deal. And let me call her back. You see how fast she is? I don't know if you can see it, and that's part of what I'm talking about. She went from right there. I'm telling you, this dog, this high energy dog, Molly, if you give her 3 seconds, she could be out of sight, especially in thick areas. But anyway, I gotta babysit that dog. But I will tell you, the high energy dog is nice though, because you ain't gotta walk them. They walk themselves. All you gotta do is just kind of stand in one place in a big open field like this, and they'll run all over the place, walk themselves and do their own thing. You just got to make sure that they, you know, aren't doing something that they shouldn't do. So you do have to keep an eye on them a lot, even more than a lower energy dog, and keeping them on a leash. And apparently right now she's wanting to defy me because I'm lighting her ass up like the Green Mile, and she does not want to come. And I'm a little frustrated with that. She keeps wanting to ignore me. But anyway, so yeah, we'll see. Been running hard, like I said. I mean, you know, over 120,000 miles in, let's see, I've only taken 3 weeks off this entire year. Other than that, I've been straight on the road. And we're going to try to keep going. I think this year I'm actually going to stay on the road for Thanksgiving, maybe even Christmas too. Just try to milk it out. Right now, the economy and everything's so tough. You just never know. A lot of truck drivers are getting laid off. A lot of bankruptcies and a lot of different things going on. You just never know when the shit might hit the fan right now. So it's important. It's important just to really stay out here as much as you can, because you just never know. I would say for the next 1.5 years, 2 years at least. That's the way it's going to be. And it works out good for me though. I'm just ready for the financial reset because these prices too damn high. It's just ridiculous. So that's the deal. That's why we stay out here. We're just trying to stack cash, baby. See that dog? She's already gotten a little bit muddy. She's having a little too much fun. But yeah, it is nice out here. We're heading. The first snowstorm is going to be happening, so it's October 20th or whatever. The first snowstorm is happening the next day or two up in Montana, and obviously it's the higher elevations. But I think it's in the next week, right around Halloween. It's looking like we're expecting the first snowstorm reaching down all the way into Nebraska, where we're at right now. So that's part of what feels so good. I just know that in about a week, what feels so good out here right now is going to be a thing of the past, because the snow is going to be dropping, and after that it's going to be 4 to 6 months of jackets and cold weather. Molly, come on, get out of the mud, man. Come on. Gotten a little bit too dirty, but I got my ways to keep that dog clean. I try to let her be a dog, man. I lock her up in that truck, me driving for hours and hours and hours. So it's the great thing of being able to let her off leash and let her do her thing. Let her be a dog. That way I ain't got to stand next to her when she does her potties. It's good for both of us, but it's really good for her. she's a pretty happy dog. She's living pretty good. I just got to babysit that dog. Where'd she go, man? See, I'm telling you, this dog, you have no idea what I have to deal with. You give her 2 seconds. I'm not kidding. 2 seconds, she's gone. She's gone, absolutely gone. But keeps me on my toes, I'll tell you that. I definitely sleep good at night, let me tell you that. I sleep very, very hard. Because between 70 hours a week, and all the bullshit that we got to deal with out here, I also got to deal with that dog. Because you know she's got to have her potty breaks. You know she's got to go out. Once when we stop, it's just multiple times a day. I guess they're setting something up new here. I don't know. I really don't care. Anyway, come on, Bubba. Come on. We're going to get back to the truck. Thanks for watching. And I appreciate the people that may actually watch this or find interest in it. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for caring, I guess. It's good that folks can cross paths. And who knows, maybe when I get home, and I got to get home to grab my filming equipment because I was so Molly, come here. See, she wants to get down. This shit is ridiculous. She's getting down in the water, man. Too much. Come on. You know better than that. Come on, man. Look how muddy she got. Anyway, I left my filming equipment and stuff and put it up at the house. So I thought I was done with it. But who knows? Maybe I'll get to the house and grab my stuff and give it another go. Approach it a different, maybe, you know, you got to be strategic with things, do it differently. See, I swear, wasn't that like 2 seconds? I gave her 2 seconds and she's out of sight again. She's just gone. Especially when the weather's like this. This is how she gets. When the weather gets cool or cold, she's a frisky dog. Molly, come on, Bubba. Let's go. Come on. I'm not playing around. Come on. Come on. Come on, Molly. See what I got to deal with? Most times she's pretty responsive, but right now she wants to act like she don't hear me. Anyway, so yeah, maybe we'll get back into it. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully you see some good adventures. I will say the fall color does look good. It do be looking good. I was hoping to get my way over through Colorado this time of year, but I didn't. She is chasing after something again. I'm sure there's probably some bunny rabbits. That seems to be one of her favorites. And that's a beautiful color though. Beautiful. It's nice how it just mixes in with the green right here. Right here and now, beautiful color. But yeah, it's looking like I'm not going to make it this fall through Colorado on I-70 west of Denver. That's the most beautiful part of the entire country, in my opinion. I love it. I cherish every time I get to go through there. I've been through there once already this year, but it was I think it was early summer or something like that, and it was nice. It's good to see. But last year I hit it right. My dispatcher got me through there. Beautiful fall color. I mean, I went through there at a really great time last year. It was probably I think it was probably in October, maybe September, maybe late September. Anyway, this time of year it was beautiful. It's really beautiful. If you ever get a chance to go out there, y'all should check it out. That part of the country is, without a doubt, the Rocky Mountains over there west of Denver on I-70, that area. It's absolutely beautiful. I would love to have a place out there, but especially with these prices, it's a little bit too much for me. I think I can put some wallpaper up of those beautiful aspens and have it, and that might be enough for me. Anyway, let me get this dog because she is too much right now, and we're gonna hit the road. We've already been driving 2 hours. It's roughly almost noon, so we've got a full day to put in now. We got a 40-hour trip, and we're about halfway through it now. We still have to drive. We drew 2 hours today so far. We got another 9 more hours to drive today, and then we got a solid 11 hours or so to drive tomorrow as well. Maxing out our clock, baby, trying to make that money. So thanks for checking in. That way I actually do it. Thanks for checking in. I'll see y'all later. Maybe. We'll see how I end this thing. How do I end this?